Hey guys, this is Anton with Best Is Now, helping men rediscover their vitality at any age. How do you treat the people in the real world around you? You know, it's all good and well to be sharing positive memes and these little positive clips on social media and stuff like that. But when it comes down to your real life, your interaction with your family, your friends, and with complete strangers, how do you go about that? What made me think of this right now is I just went down to move my car, and there's a corner store. This guy Gio is the coolest Italian guy, you know, he's been there for a long time, and I see Gio running down the street after this kid, and he grabs him and the kid starts to fight him. So I pull over and jump out of my car and yell, and there's two other people running up behind Gio to see that he's okay, you know, and Gio just goes, okay, you know, it's okay. He just stole the drink, but I never want to see him again. And the little shit went running down the street, and Gio went back to his store. But I just thought, you know, when you see things, do you just talk about doing good stuff, or when you see something happening, do you engage? Do you just, like I just jumped out of my car, I thought, you're not going to hurt my friend Gio. And this other guy, these two other guys running up the street behind, young guys, were going, okay, what's going on here? You know, they were ready to help protect. And the kid got away and went away, and good riddance, you know, he's probably, I don't know what he learned from that, but anyway, how do you engage when you see situations? Now, for example, it's not always when there's something bad happening. I went to the store with my son the other day, and I love I love the fried chicken from the grocery store. So I don't have it often, but it's really good and it smells so good. And the guy behind the counter, you know, I go up to him and I look, and I don't want him to just grab. Sometimes they're good ones and sometimes they're not so nice pieces of chicken in there. And I said, why don't you pick out the two breasts that you would like? And he looks at me and just starts laughing, turns around, talks to his colleague, and carries on. And they start going off about, you know, the two best breasts. And this has happened twice with this same guy, and he remembered me. And as we're walking away from the counter, my son paid me like probably the greatest compliment anyone could do. I'm getting chills just saying it. He looked at me and said, Dad, how come you always make people so happy? Everywhere you go, you make people happy. It's choking me up, because when your kid sees that and sees that you're doing something, it affects them and it affects the world. People, you know, around you also hear that stuff. They see you not going, oh, what's wrong, and why is this not, and this is, you know, the avocados are too hard, and this is, the bananas aren't ripe, and all that shit. No, you know, it's like, just go with the flow. You know, every day there's something. Look for the good stuff. Anyway, so, you know, that was a way of the situation just making a wonderful part of the day. I know that guy had a good morning after that. It probably gave him different energy to engage with the world, you know, that was following. So then when I got home, I walked up the stairs, and about the third floor there was this kid carrying a bunch of boxes. He was way overloaded, and he dropped some of them. And I stopped and I picked them up, and he said, you can just put those on top. I said, no, you know what, I'll just follow you down. So I followed him down the stairs, followed him to his car, and then put the boxes down. He just was like, wow, thank you so much. You know, I just said, oh, I've done this too many times. I'm glad to help. And I thought, you know what, that took maybe 2 minutes out of my day to follow him down and help him out. And it changed, you know, probably how he managed his day, because he was frustrated carrying all those boxes. And that little gesture just showed, you know, that there are people that will help each other. Be one of those people that helps other people. When I was coming into my building, I saw the manager, and she looked great, you know, and she had all these beautiful colors. And you can say stuff to people that is not obtrusive, that is not offensive. Colors that people are wearing, you know, if you comment on people's style or whatever, it might be like, it might seem judgmental, but when someone's wearing a beautiful color, a lot of times they'll go, wow, that is such a gorgeous color. It just looks like and feels like a beautiful day. And she could just smiled and said, yeah, these are really comfortable. I said, you look comfortable. And she just beamed. It didn't take a lot to kind of push things in a positive direction. So it's great. Share your memes, share your thoughts, write all this stuff, share all how to be good and how to be positive. But in your daily life, how do you engage with your family, with your friends, and especially with the strangers around you? When you leave the house, are you carrying a cloud over you? Are you worried? Are you all trapped in your thoughts? When I wake up sometimes, I'm depressed thinking about, money and weird stuff, right? And all I have to do is walk out the door and I will see other people, and something in me just goes click and switches. I love people, and they make me happy. And the neighborhood I live in, there are derelicts, there are drug addicts, there are rich people, there are students. It's a really wonderful mix. And the world is outside you and around you. You can observe it. It's not inside you. It's not there to get you. It's not there to mess you up. Only only what's up inside here. So it's all your point of view. Take that point of view, put on your awesome glasses, and go out there and make this a better, happier world today. This is Anton with Best Is Now. Remember, be good to those you love and be good to yourself.